Hello, John Tobin. Thank you for posting this Ruby Tuesdays building on Crexy and other places on the internet. I found it on Crexy. And I've been talking to you numerous times over the last couple months. Thanks for taking all my calls and answering questions. And I keep looking at this building and I keep looking at it and scratching my head and trying to figure it out because it's a good looking building. There's a bunch of traffic that goes by out front. And this Lowe's over here across the street, this is an awesome Lowe's. This Lowe's is doing like 60 to 70,000 customers a month. I mean, that's in the 80, 85 to 90th percentile bouncing around in there of all the Lowe's in the country. So there's a lot of people coming and going right out in front of this property that ought to be, buying food at this restaurant, but the restaurant's closed. I just think it's got the wrong brand. So if we get the right brand in there, if I could figure out who it is, we can do some deals. So I've been crunching on that and I haven't been able to figure it out till recently. I worked on a deal on another building and it started to click. This is the tenant for this building here. And so I believe I can ripple them through and push them into this building. If I can't get them into this building, I can work a whole bunch of the other operators of that same brand and try to get them into this building. While I'm at it, there's a couple other brands that I'd like to try as well that I think I can pitch to go into this building and offer them the financing to go in here, change the color, change the sign, change it to their what they want, set up the kitchen the way they want it, make it the way they want it, and offer it to them for lease. And as soon as I get one of them to go for it, I'll close with you. So I'd like to make an offer on your Ruby Tuesdays building. I would like to make a cash offer. I'm going to send proof of funds to be able to pay for it. I'm making this video to explain why I'm asking for some time in this offer and who I am. I'm Luke Smith and I like doing data. I like real estate data, commercial real estate data, and figuring out vacant buildings like this, who goes here, and how to go drag them, push them, shove them, get them in there to go for it. They just got to get them to sign my lease terms to get the numbers to work. So that's what I like to do. That's who I am. Let's jump into it. I found this property on Crexy. John Tobin's a broker. It's been, as of today, it's been on Crexy for 175 days. It's got great descriptions and information about the property. And I take it nobody has figured it out yet and run with it. This thing was posted August 1st of last year. Lowered the price a little bit along the way. The size, and I think the population and maybe some of the neighboring restaurants level of business is probably what's getting people. But looking at the population and the income in the area for this size location against the brand that I'm thinking of going here, I found numerous different examples of ones that are lesser population and lesser income that are using the brand that I want to go here in this size footprint of building and paying rents that would get it to work for me to do this or more. And so I've got numerous examples, and I can go to the operators of those buildings as well as others and show them those examples and give them the numbers of why my rents that I need to get here to work and make them happen. I pulled this up in a couple different ways. So I was looking at the traffic and the Lowe's. This Lowe's here was one of the best numbers in the area. I'm just gonna keep looking at that Lowe's. It's 60,000 customers a month going on that Lowe's. But pulling up the traffic, I was looking at traffic data in this area and like cell phone people going by 17 or 18,000 cars a day going by in front of here and blowing it out. Lots of the other brand names are up the street in town here, but we're over by the freeway as traffic's going by, coming and going. They can go to the port to the south and go to town, and I think a lot of them would come through here or multiple streets, but coming by here to go make it happen. So that's a bit about the property and why I like the property and why I think I can get this property to work for the tenant that I'm talking to or working with and doing a deal on another property that I think I can get them to go work on this property too. So that's why I'm asking for some time, because I think it might be that property and then this property, and making them both happen at the same time. And while I'm waiting for that to work, I'm going to reach out to all the other operators of that brand within reason and pitch them on this one as well, and a couple other brands that I think will work here too. That's why I'm asking for the time. You can look me up. My name's Luke Smith. You can see my YouTube channel here. You can look at comments and reviews and videos going back many years, transactions, thousands of transactions. I mean, lots of times I make a video and sell a half dozen properties or something off of one video because that one's sold, and then people go to the next one, right? Or they call me about the others. So my website, ruralvacantland.com, it's got a bunch of history of trades you can see there as well. If you look in the sold sections of properties, it's not all of them, but some of them. You can look in county recorded databases, most all over the place across the country, from Gulf of Mexico to the Canadian border, or back and forth, however you want to slice and dice it. My name, my address, different companies that I've used over time to do real estate transactions are littering the, for lack of better words, littering the county records. And you can see, my phone number in a lot of them. Hey, if you ever want to sell this land out into the future, or if you want to do a deal with me in the future, I'm the only one that puts ads on the deeds. Give me a call for your future deals, right? I don't know why more people don't do that. And I'm going to put another ad on the end of this video, because I started publishing some of these on accident. I published a sales pitch video like this. I usually keep them private. And the phone started ringing and people started asking questions that had nothing to do with the deal. I didn't realize I published it, and I wasn't around the computer to go turn it off. And I was like, well, why don't I just publish more of these? Because like a lot of people watch these videos learning about land, and me studying this thing for other guys that are watching. This Lowe's is rocking in the background. There's a bunch of land in this area. We should be looking at scooping up land in the area and pitching Home Depots to put a Home Depot next to this Lowe's. I was thinking Tractor Supply store too, but there's a Tractor Supply store just down the road. But I mean, awesome Lowe's. I mean, Home Depot should be down the street from an awesome Lowe's. And just looking at different relationships there. So here's my sales pitch. I'm sticking on the end of this one. If you guys are interested, other guys, that are interested in doing more of these kinds of deals, like this Ruby Tuesday building and turning it into a new brand goes here. For future deals, I always need help, especially passive capital kinds of guys and gals that are looking to make some money, turning one of these buildings into another brand that can just kill it here. Give me a call. My name and number's in the description below. I'll put a link in there where you can type in your information, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see it come through, and we can talk about future deals and where there's opportunities in the data. That's, I raise my hand. I like studying the data on these kinds of deals and figuring them out and going to make them happen in a systematic fashion. I'll send mailers to each and every one of the people, the brands that go here, and I'll start calling them. I'll call them and I'll call them and I'll call them some more. I got a couple partners. We'll call them together. We'll call them in a couple different ways. We'll call them and mail them and hit them from a couple different options and offer them the financing to make it happen. Offer them the money, offer them the, what do you need? How can I solve it? Kind of white glove solution to put people into these kinds of buildings. So if you're interested in that, please reach out too. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. So Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com, bringing you another real estate opportunity, working on them one at a time, right? See you in the next one. Bye.